Another bonfire tonight. Monday night. About 9:30. Still 60 degrees. It's awesome. Patty had a fire again today, but they're not having fires at night like she did the night the rocks were thrown, so I don't know. But they did borrow my big Bluetooth speaker today, and they had music cranking down there, so if anything attracts attention, that might. But it's another gorgeous night. The moon is up over my right shoulder. We'll see if anything happens tonight. It's actually quite dark on the ground. The sky's still kind of bright, but man, is that river loud again. And that sounded like a knock. I did hear something splash 2 different times in the river today during the daylight. I didn't see the splash, I heard it. Could have just been a fish, I don't know. But it sure gets your attention. Okay guys, it's 10 o'clock now. Very clear sky tonight. We're watching the stars and such, and we just saw 3 satellites in like 2 minutes. There was a time 20 years or so ago that we'd sit out here and really didn't even know what a satellite was. We'd see it and go, what is that? Before we actually learned about them. I don't know if this thing will pick it up, but we think that's Mars.
Pretty sure.
It's quite bright. I don't know if I can hold it steady enough, but darn if that didn't sound like a knock. Well, we're pretty sure that's Mars. Quite bright tonight. Beautiful.
Right there.
That was close. I'll let that run and listen for some more of that. Do your call. Tracy does a really good owl call.
It's confusing, shall we?
See guys, it works. Isn't that awesome? Goliath thinks so too.
Yeah, apparently.
It's crazy cold.
Yeah. The laughing. I love the laughing. When you just go a little nutty.
Try one more time to confirm that it works. They usually answer that.
You can't do it too many times though, because they'll figure out that you're not real. And be like, hey, I don't know you.
We'll check in again in a little while, guys. Another half hour or so. I'd try to show you guys real quick how the moon's looking tonight, but I think it's gonna get blurry. It's just a crescent. Kind of sucks it won't pick it up correctly, but it's a beautiful crescent moon. The owl has been silent for about 15 minutes now. We've heard a couple other things across the river, but nothing definitive.
Oh, it's not Mars. It's Arcturus.
Okay. If you heard Tracy, that thing I zoomed in on was Arcturus.
The crotch is Butez, as it
It's
were.
quite red looking though.
Oh yeah, it's a red giant. Now I see Butez.
There's an airplane this time. We'll check back in a little while. That's a space station, guys, I believe, because that is super, super bright. We didn't hear that it was coming over us, but man, is that bright. You can see how bright it is. Oh, I wish I would have known ahead of time.
Yep, that's it.
Wow, we missed it. Let me see if I can see it over here. Yep, there it goes. Should see it again. It's so bright. There it goes. Darn trees in the way. Just happened to look over my left shoulder up in the sky, and there it was. I can still see glimpses of it, but how cool was that? Totally unexpected. Nothing like having a good cat on your lap. I got Mr. Shadow with me here. Good boy, Shadow.
And his brother on the table and his sister on my lap.
All three of the family. Mr. Wizzy's right here, Shadow's brother. Good Wizzy. And then Salem's on Tracy's lap, and that's their sister.
A litter of all black kitties.
Wizzy Wizzy. Hi Wizzy. These three are the friendliest cats, at least to us. But they're very sweet. And there goes Missy Kitty. Missy Kitty. Hi, Missy Kitty.
Who says cats can't learn their names? Ha! Can't see them.
What time you got now?
Oh, you got a cold nose. 10:30.
Alright guys, it's 10:30, so we'll check in again in a little bit. Okay, Tracy, my little pyro. Loves burning with cedar.
So satisfying. And it keeps the bugs away. And it smells good.
These burning shit, we could probably sell on an Etsy store if we had an Etsy store.
Probably. Oh, it smells so good.
Bet it does.
And it looks cool. Are you cat?
Wizzy's playing with the end of the branch. Tracy's got.
Playing with the stick.
Not bad for 13 years old, still pretty playful.
My favorite game. Stick. Love stick.
You guys would not believe all the stars you can see tonight. This is the first warm, clear night we've had. It's just beautiful. Well, she used up all her cedar. We could have a whole bunch of that to burn. Our cedar trees around the cabin really need trimming bad.
I was just thinking about that. If we could trim them, we could have. Oh.
Once you start cutting them suckers, you end up with these massive piles. These things grow like you wouldn't believe. I'll have to show you guys a picture someday. I got a picture by one of these cedars. I was 3 years old and I was bigger than the cedar tree. It's pretty neat because One of them is the actual tree that's still here. Actually, I can probably insert that picture in this video. I will do that.
The disturbing part is seeing how they take off when you throw them in the fire and thinking that they're surrounding my house.
That's true.
If these ever caught on fire, we'd be in big trouble.
He shall return. Well, it's about 11 o'clock now. I'm going to try a single tree knock. I heard a couple weird things, but nothing real definitive. One and done. If it wasn't for the sound of the river, I think it would be ear-ringing quiet out here.
Oh, yeah.
Now that the moon's moving away, the stars are really bright. It's amazing. It's like looking up in a planetarium.
Look at how far Arcturus has moved.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I can still smell that cedar. That's amazing.
I know some of you guys said you wish you could sit by the fire with us, and we wish that too. It would be really cool. We feel really fortunate to be able to do this and share it with you guys. I think it's awesome that you guys enjoy our fires.
We live where other people vacation.
And have possible Bigfoot activity. Although it's been very infrequent lately. What was that?
What?
Anytime I hear something, I say something, just in case it was something, but it sounded like a knock.
All I can hear is the water.
My ears are tuned to hear knocks.
Did you hear the raccoon fight?
Raccoon fight?
Yeah, across the river.
Tonight?
When I was looking for Willow.
No, I did not.
They were screaming at each other.
I must have been in the house getting my coat, actually, because that's when I went and got my coat. I don't like to hear the raccoon fights.
It's all just noise. It's like cat fights. 99% of the time it's just noise. Oh. I'd sure like to know who bit Mr. Shadow.
I know it. Shadow's limp is not improving, but Doc Pole didn't do anything for it. He said it'll get better. I hope so. That was Mr. Shelby walking across the camera. Hey, Shelby.
It doesn't slow Shadow down a bit. He still jumps the fence. I tried to get Willow out from where she was, and I was taking a stick and dragging it along the ground, and he came out of nowhere and was attacking that stick. That's his favorite game. Stick.
There's Mr. Shelby now on my lap. See how comfortable Mr. Shelby looks on my lap. What a good boy. Pretty amazing group of cats. I'm collecting pictures and videos of them someday to put a video together of all of them. It's not easy to get good video of cats, especially black ones. All I did here was nothing with the first knock, so I'm going to try 2 knocks with my baseball bat, a lot higher pitched. I don't think there's nothing around tonight. We're going to hang out for a little while longer tonight. We're looking at Vega here.
Vega is the brightest star in the constellation Lyra, the 5th brightest star in the night sky, and the 2nd brightest star in the northern celestial hemisphere, which is us, after Arcturus. Arcturus is the brightest star in the sky.
If I could hold this steady, I could really zoom in on it, but it is really hard.
Historically, Vega served as the northern pole star around 12,000 BCE, and will do so again in 13727 CE, so 11,700 years from now or so. Vega was the first star other than the Sun to have its photograph taken, and the first to have its spectrum photographed.
Guys, if I could hold this steady, I could really zoom in nice on it, but as you can see, it's really hard to hold the camera steady. That's a little better. Very bright though. Where we're sitting, and this is over to our left, and it came up behind a tree there. It's like, well, holy crap, is that one bright? So we just have been star watching. It's a beautiful night for it. Well, guys, I don't believe we had any activity tonight. Although we did get to see a glimpse of the space station. Learned a little bit about astronomy. About Antares and Vega. Heard a couple things, but nothing fantastic. Maybe the camera heard something we didn't, but other than that, it's been really quiet. But it was a beautiful night for a fire. We're going to take advantage of that every chance we get. So we'll see you guys on the next one.